Hi everybody, it's Christina and thank you for joining me. So these are the panels that we created in the last video, and we made some really pretty cards to go with it. So this time I want you to choose your favourite one, and you're going to need enough to cover a 5x7 card. So there's my panel. Now once again, don't throw any of these pieces away because we're going to use them later in the series. Now with this, we're going to divide this into 3 pieces. So once you have your 3 pieces, you're going to start tearing them. So tear it towards you, because that will give you the white edge that comes around the edge of your panel. If you tear it away from yourself, you won't get that white edge. So very, very lightly and very small panels, we're just going to tear these strips off. And I'm going to do the same with all 3 panels around all the sides. So there are your 3 strips, and once you've done that, if you wish, you can go around the edge with one of the colours that's the same as the strip. Now if you start off with your strips 2 inches wide, that will allow for you to trim them down as you strip off the edges. So that's it with it coloured, and that's it without. It's up to you which you choose to do. So once you have your strips, you have choices. You can either just add them to your card, you can add them to an embossed panel, and this has been put through a folder, or you can add them to a piece of acetate. And that acetate measures the same as the card, and that will take your strips there. Now the acetate will make your strips look as if they're floating, because you're going to add some double-sided foam tape behind them. So this is what I'm going to use, this acetate. So there are my coloured panels with my foam tape added to the back, and I'm going to put them on my acetate. Now my acetate has a clear film on it that protects it, that keeps it clean. So I'm taking that off, I'm taking the backings off my sheets, and I'm going to add these to my panel. So if you put your 2 end ones on first, you can centralise your middle one between the 2 so that they're nice and equal. And that piece now is ready to be added to your card. And again, you're going to put foam tape on the back just to make it look as if it's floating from the card. Now this is a very thin foam tape, so it's not adding too much height to the card. It will still fit inside a standard envelope. So we can add this now to the front of the card. So the decoration that I'm adding to my card is the rose flourish leaves, and I've cut those in parchment and in silver. I've cut my happy birthday sentiment, and I've added that to some parchment. And I've cut my butterfly, the back in parchment, the front in silver. And they're going to be added to my card like this. So there's my completed card. I've added pearls to the body line, and I've dotted a few around the card just for a little bit more interest. This is one that's done in a different colourway. This one has a dragonfly, and this is done in gold, but they're both birthday cards and they're both ready to send. So these panels are a lot of fun to make, and whatever you do, don't throw your scraps away. You can always use these on another project. So join me for the next video where we'll be using some more of these scraps to create beautiful cards. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one. And why not subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell, then you'll always be aware when I add a new video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon.